Thank you again for joining us, Movement TV. It is your host, Chiffon 111. First and foremost, guys, I just want to take time out and encourage and inspire you guys to live your dreams. This is where it's at for the new year. It's a Movement TV podcast is dedicated into inspiring you to use the gifts that are already in you and excel that and become an entrepreneur this year. We challenge you to live your dreams, guys. And I don't know if you know what I'm using as my platform. See, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to teach you everything I know and what I do to continue to excel my dreams. I use a platform called Anchor, guys. If you haven't heard from it, you need to check this out. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to do a podcast. And I mean easy. You don't have to know all that technical skill stuff, guys. Let me explain. First and foremost, to sign up, it's free. Who doesn't love free? And they have so many creation tools that will allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. I love to use the phone on the go and my tablet on the go because I love to work everywhere. That's the joy of being independent, guys. And Anchor has a great platform for you to do what you do. Anchor will even distribute your podcast for you. So it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so many more outlets, guys. You have no clue what Anchor can do. You can even make money from your podcast, and you don't even have to have minimum listenerships, guys. You can start at 0 listeners and make it happen. I'm telling you, it's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Anchor. Download your free Anchor app and go to anchor.fm to get started right now. I mean, right now. Anchor.fm to get started today. Thanks, Anchor. We appreciate your support. What's good? It is your host, Chiffon 111. Welcome to another edition of It's a Movement TV podcast, where we love to showcase and promote independent artists, small businesses, and future entrepreneurs. Now is the time, guys. You know, we have all waited to the end to learn that we deserve to have a chance, right? We deserve to have a chance to live our dreams, guys. And, you know, we all have lost our path somewhere along the way. We all have gotten sidetracked or even didn't believe in ourselves at one point in time. So where we are today, It's a Movement TV wants to encourage you, inspire you, and motivate you to never give up on you. It's that simple. First, we started with a cable vision show on Saturday nights, 10 p.m. for over 3 or 4 years now, going on 4 years now. And my objective was to showcase independent artists on the rise like myself. Check me out on all platforms, Chiffon 111. But, you know, that wasn't enough for me because we were only covering the entire northern Westchester area. But a lot of my viewers are worldwide, like you're listening to me now. So I took the liberty, and we have some great investors that stepped out on faith with us to give you an opportunity to live your dreams. Yeah, I said it. To live your dreams at any age. I'm just getting started. Mother of 4, grandmother of 8. Don't hate. We're all great. But yes, I've always loved music. I love inspiring and motivating people. I'm a people person, guys. Yes, I am. But when it comes down to it, we are all in the struggle together. This COVID has made everyone go through a turning point in their lives. And sitting still at home, you realized half the time you're never there. You got to see what your kids are really about, and boy, was that not easy, homeschooling not by choice. So now, thank God, we have another chance to get back on our feet. And we took the initiative to help you do just that. We are now a network on all Roku TVs, devices, apps, phones, laptops, computers, you name it, we're out there. And we want to give you an opportunity to be the star of your own reality show, your own cooking show, workout fitness show, a podcast show, talk show, just for you to motivate and inspire others, letting them know your story and basically your reality show, because everything you do every day is true reality. And It's a Movement TV believes in you. We dare you to dream at any age. So we're giving you the opportunity to have your own show and be the star of your own show on our network. Don't be afraid to step out and really live your dreams. It's a Movement TV. We are here for you. This network is for the people, by the people, and we have decided that we will never stop on our dreams. We love what we do, and we want your dreams to come true also. So hit us up at ITSAMOVEMENTTV.com. I'll say it again. ITSAMOVEMENTTV.com. One word, it's a Movement TV. And I promise you, you join our team, you will not be disappointed because we take pride in what we do. We take pride in inspiring and showcasing others and helping you push your dreams out to the world. That's what we do. It's a Movement TV. We dare you to dream at any age. Welcome back to It's a Movement TV. As you guys know, my name is Chiffon 111. For those who don't know me, get to know me before you judge me. I am also an independent artist. You can find my music on all major platforms such as Apple Music, iHeart Music, Pandora, Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, and many, many more. I say this because we take pride in displaying and showcasing independent artists on the rise. We love, and I mean love, helping to make a difference. And we feel music is a great way to do so. It's like a melting pot. It brings us all together. We could be all nationalities, all colors, genres, and still get together and respect each other's craft. You know, when you are an independent artist or a musician of any genre, you tend to understand that, you know, this is living your dreams and what that consists of. You actually begin to start looking at life so much differently outside the box instead of trapped up in it, because the possibilities with this internet is totally ridiculous. If you ask me, there's nothing you can't do now that we have everything at a push of a button. It's actually kind of weird because I don't know about my 30s and up crew, but you guys understand, growing up, we didn't have all of this, you know. We didn't have all the cell phone where you could call everybody at the drop of a dime. If anything, we had pay phones that you had to walk 2 miles to get to one. And then at one point in time, we didn't have cell phones at all. We had beepers. Y'all remember that? How many people had beepers? Leave me a message in a comment and let me know if y'all remember those days. You get a beep, bleep, bleep, bleep. That means you was popping when that beeper would go off. You got to look at it, call it back, and now you got either got a house phone or a pay phone. You know, boy, have times changed. You know, as we sit and reminisce and we see the different things, we didn't always have these games and video games and stuff. We would actually go out and play games like Kick the Can and Hot Piece of Butter and Hopscotch and Red Light, Green Light, 1, 2, 3. Where my inner city kids at growing up in the hood? I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Y'all know Crown Heights was good. But at the end of the day, I raised my kids in Peekskill. And now the generation of kids and what they are into, oh my God, has time changed? Parents, don't give up on them. I know it make you want to choke them sometimes, especially with school and in the house. I'm so happy my kids are grown. Now I get to sit and smile while they're going through the stress of having kids in house homeschooling and stuff. You know, it's just amazing. I love being a grandparent. I don't know about you guys. The best part is you can kiss them up, love them up, and send them back home. How many people can relate to that? We love the grandkids, but you know, after you've been a mother raising 4, you enjoy the break too, right? So we want to shout out our grandkids today and our children. We want to thank God for them as always, and we pray protection over them. But we also want to talk about seeing the gift in your children, guys. A lot of people I know, you know, we all raise our kids to try to be all they can be, get a job, work hard, da-da-da-da-da. But are we even encouraging them to do the things they love and love what they do? And last time I checked, God said he gave us gifts that we're to live in abundance off of. Gifts. All things are gifts that are given to you. Some may have gifts with their hands to build. Some may have gifts with their mouth to inspire and motivate, like myself. Some may have gifts in endurance of training and want to help people to stay fit and encourage them and motivate them. That's a gift. Some people have gifts to make you want to laugh. That's a gift, guys. Last time I read up, laughter is healthy for the soul. It creates a healthy dopamine to the body, and it gives you, let's just say, 8 minutes or so added to your life. But then when you get stressed, that gives you negative energy. That gives you stress to the body, and it takes from your dopamine, which causes stress to the body, which also takes 8 minutes off of your life. So when you start understanding what it means to be at peace and to laugh out loud without typing it, without smiling, because most people, they write in LOL. LOL, LMAO. And their mouth didn't even do a semicircle. They didn't even crack a smile, but they type in LOL. You're right, you're not laughing out loud. See, when the body chuckles, you'll know when you're laughing out loud. That stomach chuckles. Ugh, it can't stop. We need that in our lives. So guys, take today and think about that for a minute. Let's see if we can make someone smile. Let's see if we can break that negative energy that people are walking around, and see if we can actually make someone laugh out loud for a change. Everybody yelling and fussing about things that unfortunately they can't change. But here's the deal. One thing's for sure, you didn't have to wake up today. So we have to learn to look at the positive things in life more so than complaining on all the negative things that we're dealing with. You feel me? This is what It's a Movement TV is about. We love to motivate. We love to inspire you. Why? Because God gave me a second chance to make it do what it do, and that's what I'm doing. I'm living my dreams, you know what I mean? And I want you to do the same. Hit us up at ITSAMOVEMENTTV.com. We love to also teach you guys how to monetize from this phone so that you can learn to live your dreams and have that time, because none of us are promised tomorrow. Time is precious, and whose time you giving your time to? That's what really matters. If you're not giving that same time and value into yourself, it's a problem. So we love to self-motivate you to become self-made, to begin to learn about this internet thing. Guys, I was a cosmetologist for over 25, 30 years. Shout out to my mom, chiffon hair technique. But after a while, I saw how the times were changing. And unfortunately, we have to change with the times or we'll get left behind, you feel me? So after my out-of-body experience, November 1st, 2005, I began to see the value and preciousness of what life has to offer. And then that fear went away to where I'm going to do the things that I love to do. I love music. I have loved music since I was a child, where I couldn't barely talk, but I could dance to the beat. My mother said I always loved music. But here's the deal. I see it. These are the things that when you wake up doing something you love and loving what you do, I promise you'll never work again. That's how I do. So, and then I also, like I said, at one point I had fear. I couldn't get on the mic and spit the bars like I do now. I couldn't get on and perform. I used to hide behind the mic. Closed doors. No one sees me. And then the first day I got it in my hand used to shake, guys. But the first day I took the challenge, and I grabbed that mic and went on stage, my hand stopped shaking. How was I going to know that was going to happen? Because I never would have took that chance until after my out-of-body experience. I got a second chance. And God started talking to me and said, you could do all things. And now all things are possible for those who believe. I believe. So that's why now you guys get to know who I am. Chiffon 111. I come with a story. Why? Because that story is going to inspire you to not quit on your dreams. I used to not love myself and used to be handicapped. But now I learned that power is in your tongue. That's words of affirmation. You could either speak things into existence or you could speak them out. You can either build yourself or you could bring yourself down. Remember, you got power in your tongue. Guard your words carefully, guys. The Bible says your tongue can cut like a sword. Ew, that hurt, right? So I'm just saying this because we want to do unto others as you want done unto you. You want to encourage people. Why? Because you want to be encouraged. You want to support people. Why? Because you want to be supported. You get it, right? It's a Movement TV, guys. You already know I'm positive energy all day. This is a no-hate zone. And do me a favor, haters. I pray for you too, because that just means that you don't love yourself. See, guys, there's enough evil in this world. Let's see how much good we can bring back to it. If we work together, we can move mountains, you feel me? One day at a time. And if you're going through something, remember, don't stop, don't drop, just keep going. Because eventually you will get through it, then you'll look back and say, wow, I did it. I believe in you, and if you ever need that inspiration, motivation, or just that support, hit us up at ITSAMOVEMENTTV.com. My IG is This a Movement TV. Chiffon111 is the Twitter. And hey, Google me, guys. Chiffon111. Get to know me before you judge me, because I'm for you, not against you. And my objective is to inspire you to live your dreams too. We'll be back after this motivation and inspiration message.
How many more nights of sleep you gonna lose running around complaining about your life? Stop being a lazy, bum-ass person that's full of excuses, sitting around on the pity potty, coming up with every excuse in the world as to why you ain't winning. You are the reason you're not winning.
What would you say is the number one reason why people fail? Lack of brains, lack of effort. Lack of brains, lack of effort. Yeah, they don't do the work. They don't learn, When you walk in the room, when you start a business and you start to talk about somebody, you're never in a vacuum with no competition, unless you're just extremely lucky. And if there's going to be competition, that means somebody else knows your business as well as you do when you get started. And if you walk into a competitive environment and they still know more about the business than you do and more about your customers, you're going to lose. But most people don't consider that. They don't do the work. They don't learn more about their industry. They don't know even about their business. And so you've got to put in the effort to know more about your industry than anybody else. And that's the brains part, and that's the effort part as well. Because look, if you're competing with me, you better know what you're doing. Otherwise, I'm going to kick your, and you're not going to outwork me. And so, the combination is usually what kills businesses early on more than anything.
You can't have a standard education and expect to have an extraordinary life. It's not going to happen. The one breakthrough for all leaders is constant, never-ending improvement. And that means educating yourself and continuing to develop even greater emotional mastery, because that's what affects whether you execute or not.
If I start earlier, I can train more hours. And I know the other guys aren't doing it because I know what their training schedule is. Right? So I know if I do this consistently over time, the gap's just going to widen and widen, and they won't be able to get that back. So to me, it was just common sense. I'm like thinking, how can I get an advantage? Oh, start early. Yeah, let's do that.
The opportunity for self-education is there. We have to change our psychology from, I'm going to do what everybody else does, and I'm mad because it doesn't work anymore, to the reality is this is the greatest time to be alive if you're growing, you're learning, you're educating, and you're developing valuable skills.
I'm going to get back in, or I'm going to be dead. You're not going to outwork me. It's such a simple, basic concept. The guy who is willing to hustle the most is going to be the guy that just gets that leaf bar. The commodity that I see the majority of people who aren't getting the places they want or aren't achieving the things that they want in this business is strictly based on hustle. It's strictly based on being outworked. It's strictly based on missing crucial opportunities. I say all the time, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Businesses that were launched by somebody like you who was working full-time while launching your business had a 33% less chance of failing than the people that quit their jobs and jump all in. And the reason why is you know how to hedge your bets. You're a little conservative in terms of the risks that you'll take, which means over the long term, your business is more likely to succeed. You asked me, how do I balance my passions? How do you find the time? Because I, like you, have a million things going on. From being an on-air commentator to CNN, to having an incredible partnership with Success Magazine and doing a ton of cool stuff with them, to giving over 80 speeches a year and running a company and having a family. The key is this. You must find 30 minutes before 7:30 in the morning. 30 minutes before 7:30 that you take at home, that you take at a coffee shop, where you organize your day and you work on two things that will push your business forward. 30 minutes before 7:30. Why do you need to do this? Well, because when you walk into work, your day is likely going to get hijacked. And secondly, if you were to take this time every single morning and focus yourself, you're now starting your day having already done work to advance your business, and you're walking into your current job knowing what you need to get done. That's going to make you work smarter at work. I think a lot of people that are working a job full time and also trying to launch a business on the side actually have the time. The problem is that you're not being rigorous and focused about what you're spending it on.
What's been the biggest lesson in the last 12 months for you? Because you've created so much in the last 12 months. You've done so many things. What's been the biggest lesson for you in your life?
Oh, that's a big question. I think I'd have to say that and I was saying it to a friend on the phone this morning when I was on the way to you, and I was just sharing it with him because he was having a moment in recognizing this. There's a wonderful verse in the Manusmriti, which I talk about in Think Like a Monk. It's a monk book. And in the verse it says, when you protect your purpose protects you. Now, I want to unpack that. What I mean by that is, your purpose is like a rare jewel and a rare gemstone. And imagine you were walking around with the most expensive diamond or jewel in the world. How would you protect it?
You want to just wave it out,
Yeah, you want to just wear it on your chest?
Like this,
like a baby.
Holding it.
Yeah.
Putting a pillow around it, a blanket, protect it.
You'd protect it. And so your purpose is like that. And guess what? People are going to tell you every day that jewel is not worth anything. They're going to tell you that jewel is actually valueless. It doesn't have any impact on your life. They're going to try and take away that value. They're going to tell you that there's another jewel out there that you need to have more value. And what ends up happening is I love the word. Look at the wording. Protect your purpose. You have to protect it. So what happens is your success grows. You get more opportunities, more ideas, more things coming your way. Temptations. But they can all take you away from your purpose. Distractions. And to me, I'm repeating this for myself because I'm like, I just want to stick to what I was born to do. And I'm so grateful that I get to do it. I'm so happy I get to do it. And I want to keep protecting it. I don't want to get lost in the waves. You know, you don't want to just get chucked in the waves of the ocean and just get lost and just not know where you're going. So for me, when you protect your purpose protects you.
I think next to 30 years, the world is going to change a lot. The new technology is going to change every aspect of the world. So this is what we think the world should be focusing on. Not only the IQ, EQ, but also focus on LQ, the Q of love. Because only when you care the others, only you care the others that succeed and more successful than you are, you have the chance.
I woke up the next day saying I can't quit, I have to find another way to stand, and the revelation I had was, I'm not the first guy to try to sell software before. Like, somebody's figured this out. And I modeled Bill Gates, and I looked at how he went from 0 to 1. How did he make his first million selling software? And how could I model that for myself?
And then that's what I have one green how. He says, there's many formulas for great success in money. There's thousands of them. But one of the best ones found in Monopoly.
Tell us about it. And so the reason to do it is yes for the learning, is yes for the ideas, for the strategies. It's Bill Gates' partnership strategy that helped ultimately build my business forward. But it's also for the motivation. It's also for the inspiration. It's also for the thing that you fear so much.
Okay, so once you get your goal structure set up, you think, okay, if I could have this life, looks like that might be worth living.
I think it's a really good tool, too, just to learn something from everyone you work with, like every person you work with, steal from them,
Next is set big goals. Successful people set big goals. In fact, they set gargantuan goals. And you have to do that, too.
Tell them the story and tell them that if I don't think in this world there are a lot of people be rejected more than 30 times. If we, the only thing we never give up, the only thing we're like a Forrest Gump. We keep on fight. We keep on change ourselves.
Will you guard your heart against rejection? Or will you act when you fall in love? Will you play it safe? Or will you be a little bit swashbuckler?
You must have noticed that, for you. My point is that you have to understand that you're not your own servants. so to speak. You're someone that you have to negotiate with, and you're someone that you want to present the opportunity of having a good life to. And that's hard for people because they don't like themselves very much.
There are so many opportunities in this world, because there are so many complaints. If you can solve the complaint, one of the complaints, that's the opportunity. So this is what we made. I think young people, if my advice to be an entrepreneur, don't be scared of failure, of setbacks, and don't give up.
It hurts sometimes when you're in that dark place. I need you to hold on. I need you to hold on strong and don't give up. Make an impact in this world. Don't look at it as though it's something that you got to do temporary. Although we know that life is short, like the many people in this world, they didn't realize that the next day they was going to be diagnosed with a cancer. They thought that tomorrow was going to be waiting for them, and they did not wake up. But you are still living. Now, what do you have to do? How are you going to move forward? How are you going to proceed your life? Life is not a game. Life is living. I say to you right now that you must make it. I say to you right now that you must tell excuses, fear, and doubt that it has no place in your place of business. For this is your life that you are fighting for. This is your life that you are living for. Don't let anyone take away who you are and how true you are and what you matter in this world to so many other people. I need you to believe in every possibility that you have and understand that it is not over for you. And maybe you may be in a position where you feel that you are broken, or you're feeling that you're going to be broken. But I'm here to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, that you are built to last. I'm here to let you know that you don't have the right to complain anymore. I'm here to let you know that you got to keep on living and living on strong. You had to experience some things that you did not understand. You had to experience some greatness. You had to experience some weaknesses. You had to experience things that no one could understand. But you are the one that has to be responsible to go through it. You were put on your back, and you probably thought that you didn't have the ability to come back, but you did. Dawn is coming. The sun is going to rise, and you will see the light within you. Don't you give up on life, because once your life is over, you can't come back. Leave your mark. Help someone. Lift someone up when they're down. Be the strength for others when they're weak.
Okay, guys, I did a little different show for you today. I noticed a lot of people are dealing with a lot of things this past couple of weeks. We're losing people left and right, dying senselessly of what's going on in this world today. And I just felt it important at certain times that you need to hear some motivation and inspiration so you can fight back. See, we're in a battle right now, guys, and your battle is your peace of mind. Your mind is a powerful thing, so what you see is not what you get always. If you believe, God is not finished with you yet. You're here for a purpose. So we're going to continue to pray if those who have funerals to face. I have 3 of them this week, and I just thank God that we are still here to inspire and encourage each other through our hardest times. Just know there's going to be a day you're going to have a hard time too. You would want someone to be there for you. Do unto others as you want it done to yourself. It's a movement TV, and you know my motto, what it is. Let's keep it moving through all storms. There is a rainbow that's going to come through after all this is said and done, guys. Watch and see. It's a movement TV. Keep it moving. Chiffon, 111, JC Records. Hey. Welcome back to It's Movement TV. Again, this is your host, Siobhan 111. Guys, can we talk real quick? You know, this has been a journey that I've been on. And when I say a journey, I had an out-of-body experience November 1st, 2005. That's when Siobhan 111 was born. And can I keep it 100 with y'all? I could never do this if I didn't have that turning point in my life. Period. It's that simple. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't love myself. And half of the time, I ran from cameras. Why? Because there's always a why to what stops you from being truly all that you were born to be. Now, a camera can't stop me, and I run to them. Because after that out-of-body experience, and when I say out-of-body, guys, when you die, believe you me, you're going to know it. That body called your soul, yeah, that thing comes out. And you are fully aware of what's happening. I hope you're right, because you don't never know when your day is going to be, and that spirit lives forever. And yes, I thank God I was always such a great person to people. I just wasn't great to myself, if that makes any sense. And now I know that you can't take care of anyone unless you can take care of yourself. So I'm here to reopen your way of thinking for yourself again. We all have forgotten us after having kids, husband, wives, jobs, things you had to deal with, and a whole bunch of mess. You forgot to say, I am my best. You forgot to put yourself first. And and when you try to put yourself first, everybody comes to take your time. Well, you have to put your foot down now. This is the turning point in life. This is the time for you to get your life back, especially if you've raised your kids and your kids got kids of their own. Come on, man. Don't now take that next generation and raise them too. You didn't even find time for you yet. There's a point in time when you were a parent, you couldn't do anything. You couldn't go anywhere, and you were tight with money too. Why? Because you had to provide for the family. Well, they got to go through that same thing. Don't make it so easy for them, guys, because one day we're not going to be here. And they got to be able to handle this world and all it has to offer. So I encourage and I motivate people all over the world to never give up on your dreams. Like I said, we are a network on Roku TVs offering all kind of positions, from music video showcases to cooking shows, DIY shows. Do it yourself is a great thing because everyone wants to become self-made. We even have on our network a lot of work-at-home jobs that you can learn hands-on. And we also encourage you to send in your workout videos. We're now adding that category this week to our channel. And I'm a workout head. I'm going to be doing a reality show myself, mind, body, and soul, inner meditation while you're stretching and planking, and not a heavy workout, but just something that's a mind, body, and soul meditation workout. That's one of my shows I'm going to do coming soon. I can't help it, guys. I love to work out. I used to be handicapped. I used to have 9 surgeries needed. 9. They wanted to replace both my 2 knees, my 2 hips. I had carpal tunnel in both hands. That's 6. I had a blood clot in my left leg. That's 7. A right rotor cuff shoulder that needed surgery. That was 8. And then I went on ahead and had a heart attack. They wanted to put a pacemaker in me. That was 9. And not to mention, I also had rheumatoid arthritis and osteoporosis, and taken at least 14 different medications over my years. I used to be handicapped with a blue thing in my car registered to my name. When that 4 years was up, like your license, you have to renew, I took it back to City Hall and said, you keep it. I'm not handicapped anymore. See, let me explain. The more we talk of what we are, that's what we will be. Doctors used to tell me one thing, I go back and tell a friend, this is what I got. How wrong was that? See, now after that out-of-body experience, I say I don't have no handicaps. JC got me. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, this is real. What you speak, you manifest. And if you want positive to come back to you, please put positive out there. And if you're not feeling good, don't speak on what you feel. Pray about it. Ask God to give you strength to feel better. But never speak on how you feel, especially if it's bad. It only manifests worse. So Movement TV, you don't know what we have been through in our lives to get to where we're at. And people are still trying to figure it out. Well, let us help you get over that hump. That's what I do. I love to motivate and inspire you. Keep it moving. Welcome to another edition of ITSAMOVEMENT TV. It is your host, Chiffon 111. First and foremost, let me apologize. It's been a minute since I've been doing my podcast. I got a little caught up in working on my Cablevision show. It's a Movement TV, which I am also the executive producer, videography editor, as well as the host of that show. And we are working hard behind the scenes at It's a Movement TV to take this to another level. Here, let me explain. It's Movement TV is on Cablevision Saturday night, 10 p.m., Channel 15, and we cover the entire northern Westchester, New York area, and I mean the entire northern Westchester, New York area. If you don't know where that's at, why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you Google it? It's Movement TV. We stand for you. It's Movement TV is making moves all over the world. We believe every independent artist deserves to be heard. Yet, unfortunately, in today's time and economic struggle, they may not have that finance that an indie artist needs to push their career out there. And yeah, guys, I already know that's like the hardest thing to do. Why do I know? Because I am also an independent artist too. But before I'm an independent artist, I am the CEO of JC Records, and I am the indie artist under my label. See, I said that and created a pattern to teach you guys to think about your career more than just being an independent artist. You're a business first. So this episode is dedicated to my future independent artists and entrepreneurs, small businesses, startup businesses. We want to continue to inspire you and motivate you to become independent. This is what we do. It's a Movement TV. We dare you to dream. Nah, we double dare you. We'll be back right after this pause break. You ready? Because we got a lot to talk about. It's Movement TV, your host, Chiffon 111. Let's go. Again, thank you for joining. It's a Movement TV. I am your host, Chiffon 111. Guys, again, I'm going to remind you, now is the time. If you have ever dreamed of being a star on your own reality series show, it could be a reality about your music, independent artist. This is now the time. It's Movement TV. It's a network on Roku devices, which gives you access to hundreds of millions of devices worldwide. I'm not just talking TVs, man. All you got to do is turn the TV on and you see the home screen. Before you even click on any of those, put in search. It's a Movement TV, and that's where you can see you in any country all over the world. We are working hard behind the scenes for you to have the opportunity in this harsh world to live your dreams. We don't feel just because financially you can't afford to promote a market or travel or things like that. This internet travels for you, and so does Roku TVs, and that is a hot site to be on, guys. Not only did they monetize Netflix and Hulu and things like that. You guys watch those things? Well, imagine yourself on a channel like It's Movement TV, a network for the people, by the people. And like I said, you can have any kind of show your heart desires. It's your dream. Make it reality. Hit us up at ITSAMOVEMENTTV.com. I'll say it again, ITSAMOVEMENTTV.com. We support independent artists on the rise, small businesses, and future entrepreneurs. You know, age is just a number. I'm a mother of 4, grandmother of 8. Don't hate. We're all great. And just because you feel that you're getting older doesn't mean you're not getting wiser. You've learned a lot. You've been there. You've done that. You could have a talk show just talking about your history. And these things will generate over and over again for legacies that will come after you. Stop being afraid of that camera. Stop having fear, guys. That fear is holding you back. It's a Movement TV wants to be a support to you. If you join our team and become a member of our team, we also accept memberships at $25 a month. What that entails is behind-the-scenes marketing for you, encouragement and tips for you, know how to do it yourself things. If you need help learning how to do a video recording of yourself, we're here to help you. This is what we do. Once you're a member with this Movement TV, not only do we prepare you behind the scenes for your show, we actually push you too. See, you need a team behind you that believes in you. This is what we do at It's a Movement TV. So if I were you, I'd go to ITSAMOVEMENTTV.com, subscribe, hit that email, and let us keep up with you. And DM us on IG, It's a Movement TV. I will respond back to you. And if you have any questions or a little more information needed, I'm here to help. One thing is not acceptable, not taking a step out on faith and living your dreams. It's still in you at any age. Remember that. Age is just a number. Again, thank you for joining us on our podcast. It's a Movement TV where stars are born. We will never give up on our dreams. As long as we're living, we're here for a purpose. Now it's time to make it reality. Until next time, get ready, set. Now let's go. It's a Movement TV. We're here. Roku TVs worldwide. Hit us up. You're the star. God bless your success. See you next time. Chiffon 111.